All right, here we are, day number 3. If you cannot tell, I'm very tired. I went to sleep later than usual because I forgot that I had to work today. And forgot that I had to work today. And I stayed up until like 8 playing Baldur's Gate 3. I literally was playing Baldur's Gate 3, got to Char's Gauntlet, and then I looked at the time and I was like, oh man, I gotta go to sleep. But I always take like an hour before I go to bed to fall asleep, so I went to sleep by 9 or 9:15ish, and you would not understand how the slightest thing, let's see, you would not understand how the slightest thing, I can be seen, and I don't look too bad, but I probably look like a fool driving right now. But yeah, basically, whenever I'm rushed or my schedule gets messed up, it just messes with me very intensely. Because even still, I fell asleep late, and then I technically woke up late. I woke up at 4:50, and then I was out the door by 4:58, but that's just because I was low-key already dressed for the gym. So I just had my bagel, and I just walked out the door. I weighed myself in my clothes, which was 156, or no, 176, what am I saying, 176.6, so, and my phone was in my pocket, so I'm gonna say maybe 175 to be safe. But yeah. But today we've got pool, which means a lot of back and some buys, which is always fun to do. I tend to always switch up my pool day for some reason. I think it's because I always second guess what I'm doing, because I'm always trying to get bigger lats. So, opinions are always appreciated. So let me know if I'm doing too much pull downs. I do, y'all will see, but we've basically got 2 sets of a lat pull down variation at different grips, in 3 unique different kinds. So we've got close grip lat pull down, wide grip lat pull down, and then we've got reverse grip lat pull down. And I just go all in on that. I started that recently, literally last week. So too soon to decide whether or not that's had a good effect on me or not, but yeah, I did pull-ups for all of last year, and it helped to a certain degree, just not as much as you would hope. And yeah, safe to say I just want better lats, and I'm willing to try anything at this point. So, and then of course we got the biceps. So we got preacher curl, which I feel is standard on almost anything. It's if you have a preacher curl available, or even if you have a bench, which if you're working out, typically you have at least dumbbells and a bench. I've seen. even at home, typically people just carry some Bowflex dumbbells and a bench that changes. Turn that bench into incline. It's some spider curls or whatever they're called. It's basically a preacher curl. But yeah, preacher curls, and then I'm definitely feeling some behind the back cable curls. I know it's always so weird to me how I need to learn the etymology of some of these back exercises, because why is behind the back bicep cable curls called Bayesian curls? I saw that like in a Jeff Nippard video, basically saying, hey, yeah, we're gonna call these Bayesian curls. And I was like, why? It doesn't really make sense to me. But is it supposed to make sense to me? No. It's just supposed to be a name. But it's always interesting to look into that stuff. But yeah. So we'll probably format it as lat pull down, lat pull down, lat pull down, preacher, rear delt fly, cable curl, Bayesian curl, and then some shrugs. Because I didn't work my trap. Words. I didn't work my traps basically at all last year. So I think, I should put some effort into it. And I'm honestly considering ditching ab workouts anymore, because I at my body fat percentage, look, I don't look the best I could, right? And I still have an outline of abs. So it kind of I've gathered some opinions, and basically, you can go too far on ab training. You can make them look too stocky. You can make your waist look bigger if you're training abs too much. So maybe I dial it back eventually. But I love cable curls. Oh my gosh, I thought that fence ahead of me was a pack of deer, and I was like, oh my gosh. But I love cable curls. They're awesome. It feels great to do them. But yeah, pretty simple day overall. Low key. First day. Then I was just like, low key, I wish I didn't have to do this. Low key, I would rather just sit in silence all the way to the drive to the gym, and then sit in silence while I work out, and sit in silence on the way back. But, I committed to it, so you gotta do it, but that I wasn't expecting that so soon. It was pretty surprising, to say the least. I got into the car and I was like, do I really have to do this? But it's what I want to do, I made that commitment to myself because it's something I want to do. I was watching my first video, and I was commenting on how, like, oh, this looks like crap, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, honestly, it doesn't look all that terrible. It definitely looks amateur, that's for sure. And it's not going to get like 1.8 million views immediately off the bat, but it doesn't look bad. I think the voiceover definitely helped it. Like, imagine I just spliced together the clips and what you forgot? Just left it without any audio in between. Yeah, I'd be cooked. But I think the voiceover helped. And I'm excited to splice together the clips for the next video as well, which was yesterday, because I was talking through that. I recorded all of my sets, and it's pretty quiet today, so I should be able to do that again. As it's only been 2 days and will be 3 days after I finish this workout, but I did that first workout, and I think it was due to the amount of people within the gym at that time. I'm seeing 2, maybe 3 cars out here. Okay, well, I'm gonna have at it. This gym is open. This gym is free. I'm gonna record and whatnot. I'm not gonna get in the way of people, of course, but how can you get in the way of people whenever there's only 2 or 3 people? So, good omens. This is definitely helping me reach out, I guess, but enough yapping. I'm rambling. Let's just get to the workout. All right, set numero uno. We got 165 on the weight. Let's get to it. Definitely allowing myself to squeeze just that bit more is very, very beneficial. I definitely need to slow down on how I'm pacing these exercises, because typically I'm just in a mind to finish it like that, and I need to be taking my time. But on to the next set. Set number 2. Let's get to it. Solid 10 reps right there. Was really hoping to hit 12, but and I find this with everything that I do, which is accentuates what I was saying previously, is the fact that if I go slower, I'm making the weight feel heavier. And that's what this is all about, right? Is not necessarily pushing the heaviest weight, but using the lightest weight you can most optimally, right? Obviously, this isn't my lightest weight, but using it optimally in order to push myself, well, that's what I want. So I think, despite the fact I didn't hit 12, I'm definitely going to hit some holds. Right here, I think I'm going to go for 1 second. I'm just going to count 1, then pop 1. Guarantee you I only get 7 or 8. All right. These holds are going to kill me. I got it right on the money. Oh man. I like that. Do a quick set, a slower set, and then a hold set. See where that goes. Not too bad. And change out this grip and let's move on to the next. All right. We got a wide ass grip on this lat pull down. I love a wide grip lat pull down. So let's go do it. Oh, damn. That last set of close grip has killed me. I'm gone. Every single rep, I was feeling every single inch of my lat, which hopefully is a good thing. I don't know. I would hope. We all know that the myth of soreness in your muscles doesn't actually mean, they're getting bigger and they're growing. It just means you're sore. It doesn't necessarily correlate to growth. But it's always nice to know you're putting in enough work to a certain extent. We don't want to injure ourselves. But, yeah. Let's see y'all. Set number 2. All right. I need to remember to breathe properly during my exercises. And I don't know what's been up recently, but I've definitely been breathing harder as of late. But I don't think I'm sick. I don't feel stuffy. I just feel out of breath, to be honest. But I don't know if that would have anything to do with dehydration, because low-key, I think I might be dehydrated. I don't drink enough water, and then I'm drinking like 6 or 8 cans of Diet Coke each day, which is like 99.6% water. Look it up. But I don't know. Let's see if I can breathe properly. Crap. Oh. Yeah, no to holding sets right now. It's just not happening. I think I used up all of my energy on that last reverse grip set. It was a really good set though. So now we'll be heading into some reverse grip, which is always fun. I've been told that whether it's horizontal or vertical, it's the same movement. So why get up and change the spot, right? Maybe we change the angle though. Who knows? All right, on to our third.
There you guys are. On to our third exercise, reverse grip, pull down. Honestly, I should start using, what's it called, one of those like easy bars or whatnot, because my wrists do not agree at all with straight bars. It absolutely hates them. My wrists always have to be like curved. To the point that like when I'm playing on my PC and I'm not using my controller, which if I'm using the controller, my arms are curved like this, right? But on my PC, I have my mouse over here, and then I have my keyboard over here. So curved. My wrists just don't agree to staying straight like this because it feels weird. I don't like it, right? It'd be better to do it like this. But I don't want to change the bar. So plus I like the smooth for reverse grip, girls. I don't have to focus on the knurls. I hate them. All right. Man, I definitely think after tomorrow's leg day, definitely take a rest because I'm already starting to feel my back again. And that's basically an identifier for, hey, chill out, relax, you know? Because, I mean, of course you use your back in almost everything, but maybe I do that a bit too much, you know? But onto the next set. You want to know what I've been doing this entire time? Not pushing my shoulders back. I'm losing a lot of gains here. Literally talked to myself about this yesterday. But better late than never, right? Talk about exhausting. Definitely felt that concentrated shoulders. I don't know. You know what I mean. But definitely felt that in that set finally. So good on me. Let's hit another good set like that. And yeah. Well, I do appreciate these feeling like working sets. This is just harping back onto the making the lightest weight feel the heaviest. I enjoy testing the limits of my functional strengths, I suppose, because it's more functional to hold weight, to carry weight, instead of just throwing it around at random, you know, just bah, bah, bah. We're not doing that typically in our day-to-day lives. That's why it always gets me when people are like, oh, well, you're big, bad, and strong, right? Low-key, no. Sure, I can lift more weight than, say, the average person, but compared to a lot of people, I'm pretty functionally weak. And I'm okay with that. That wasn't my goal. My goal has quite literally never ever been to chase strength. But it's always nice to, again, push the limits on what you can do, right? Because, hey, next week, maybe we go for 3 sets of close grip hold. And then the week after that, 3 sets of wide grip hold, along with the close grip hold. That level of progression, you don't really get that anywhere else. It really is just an RPG game. When at the end of the day, whenever you think about it, I guess that may be what enticed me all this time to it, because it just feels like a game, you know? It's also a great outlet for different things. So, yeah, I know there's a lot of hate on New Year's resolutioners and whatnot, but if you want to go to the gym, get in the gym. Or alternatively, if you were like me and you were just so gym shy, well, not saying everyone has the opportunity to do this, but if you do, my dad had stuff in the garage. He had a bench. He strictly flat bench, by the way. He had a bench. He had a rack, a pull-up bar, dumbbells, and then he had some a barbell and some weight plates. And that's how I started, basically doing strictly squats, shoulder press, and bench press. And then eventually I got to the point where I was like, I'm good. Got a job at Gold's Gym, free gym membership. Worked out basically every day there. Unfortunately, I was like malnourished at the time. So didn't really grow, but it set the foundation for easier steps in the future. But yeah, don't let gatekeepers stop you from choosing to be better, you know? But enough yapping. Half of those had my shoulders retracted. Half of those didn't. But I still count that as a good set. All right. We have preacher curl next, and I'm very interested to see how I'm going to set up the tripod for that one. All right, let's go. Now this is an interesting setup. I do indeed believe. All right, a little bit more. Short as fuck. Okay, easy. I've actually never used this thing. I guess I can look right here. But I have never used this preacher curl machine. It's not a machine. It's an easy bar curl. This is a 30-pound bar, words, which is like 13 kilograms. 10 kilograms on both sides. That is 33 kilograms. I was trying to shoot for 30 kilograms. But yeah, that equates to like 85, 88 pounds, something like that. So not the heaviest weight in the world, but it gets the job done. But yeah, let's get to it. Maybe I shouldn't move this. No, we're good. All right. Oof, that was quick. I actually really like this. Okay. The distance on this thing feels weird. I'm used to like the holder being like just a little bit slightly lower than usual. Not than usual, than it is now. But otherwise, the entire pad feels great. Typically, I'm always like, because I'm smashing my chest up against the bench, but or the pad. But this feels great. I honestly might switch over to doing this. Also because it tends to be isolated and secluded, so that helps me. But I'm gonna rest, get on to the next set. All right, you can't see it because I decided to do it in a weird way, but I put 2.5 on both sides, obviously. What, do I want to? No. That equates to like 5 pounds on each side. More like, I think it's like 6 or something. 6 or... Anyways, got some extra weight because that last set just felt a bit too light. I low-key have been ego lifting 40 kilograms over at that preacher machine. Over at that preacher machine, as if you can see it or know what it is. It's a preacher machine. And yeah, we got to go heavy to get biceps, right? So got to go heavy to get anything, really. Okay. I am doing this wrong. I was able to do 11 straight, and then I felt like 12 is going to feel like insane. I could probably do it, but that would be my last rep. So theoretically, that means I need to increase my weight, but I just don't feel, I don't know. I think this is a decent enough weight for what I'm doing. I just don't feel safe doing preacher curls. I don't even want to speak it into existence. On to the next set. Well, actually, while we have this time, I'm pretty sure I did 3 sets for lat pull downs each. I was supposed to do 2 sets. So I technically have done way more volume than I actually was supposed to, because that's 3 extra sets overall. And I think I have my routine set up to follow what recent studies have said. It's like, what, 8, you do like 16 to 22 sets in one day, and you do 8 to 12 sets for one body part in the course of a week. So who knows, maybe that potentially messes it up or it still fits in line, but that's 3 extra back sets, and I'm already doing 2, 4, 6, 9, 9 in one day. Not looking good if I add 3 extra onto that. So, but it is what it is. We got more exercise. No wonder I'm feeling more fatigued than usual. But yeah, I'm gonna take a few more seconds to rest and then on to the next one. All right, on to the next and last. Whew. That was a good set. Next time, I definitely think it's a 10 and a 5 kilogram plate on each side. But besides that, let's get on to rear delt flies. All right, crew. So we have gotten come to a new understanding on, frankly, how big the storage is on my phone. So, unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to cut down these last few exercises to 1 set, which honestly I should have known. To be frank, I should have planned for this and just edited my video yesterday, because think about this. I have to edit together the video with like all of its storage already, and then I have to, render and generate the new video, which is debatably even bigger because it's like compressed, blah, 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 all that stuff. Not compressed, you know what I mean, hopefully. But yeah, because I've got like 40 minutes left of recording left, and low-key, I think I'm gonna yap too much, so as shown now. But let's get this rear delt fly done. Ooh, not the place to be having this. Damn. Okay. I did not check my weight before, so I just threw it on 100. I'm low-key pretty sure I did 60 last week because I was like, oh, I gotta hold my shoulders back. Oh goodness, it feels amazing whenever I hold my shoulders back. But then I also can't do nearly as much weight if I'm doing this, obviously. I'm using more muscles, whereas here I'm concentrating strictly on rear delts. But a 20-pound increase is not too bad, right? Unfortunately, like I said, we cannot record the next 2. Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for something happening in February, or the threat of something happening in February, I would have already bought a Sony ZV E10, like the full kit. But until February comes, and whether or not that thing happens and I get paid, got to save that money. But we will finish up the other 2 sets of this, and then I will be heading into cable curls. All right. We just, I guess I can put you back here now. Finished up with our 2 extra sets of rear delt fly. They felt amazing as per usual. One of my favorite exercises. I say one of my favorite exercises as if like most of these exercises are my favorite aren't my favorite exercises, because one of my favorite exercises. But we got 100 pounds, 99 to be exact. For our cable crunch, we'll be following the same rules. We'll just hit this set, and then I'll finish my 2 extra sets, and then we'll move on to the next set or next exercise with y'all, which will be behind the back curl. I am ready to get reamed for my form on that one, but we shall see. Maybe I'm the greatest person to do that. Not the place. I'm just going to be breathing straight into the microphone. I love this exercise because, I don't know, it really does make you feel your abs, and not in a like a, I'm sore type of way. It's in a, or I say that in a like, oh, I'm only sore type of way. It feels like I'm doing something. It feels like I'm pushing weight or pulling weight. It's pull day. But yeah, good set. I always love doing these. If you, abs are made, no, abs are shown in the kitchen. So it is very, very important to dial in your diet for that. But you make them right here. So on to the next exercise for y'all. All right. Behind the back curls. Wait for it. One of my favorite exercises. I just love doing them. It makes me feel strong. There's something about cable curls, crossovers, or behind the back that just hits just right. So I didn't look at my weight again, so I'm purely guessing. I'm doing 33 pounds for 12 on each side. We'll see how that goes. Maybe I increase, maybe I decrease. Who knows? I'm just going straight off mind juices right now. What is going? Oh, yeah, let me lift 99 pounds behind my back real quick. Making myself look like a fool. All right. Perfect weight right there. So, another routine. Y'all will be seeing shrugs next, but I will be finishing these up. All right. We have 80 kilogram shrugs, which are super fun to do, but not for my forearms. So, put on our straps and get to it. It's just a simple exercise. I'm not going to say it's one of my favorites, but it's such a simple exercise that you can't help but enjoy it, you know? I hate strapping in. I always feel like I'm doing it wrong. And this one is not nearly tight enough. There we go. What do you mean? Okay. And we do 15 of those. Simple exercise, simple results, get you what you need, right? But I will see y'all in the car because we do not have time for this. I'm running on 37 minutes and it's gonna decrease by assumedly like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And I still gotta edit and do everything. Maybe it will be less though because I don't pay for CapCut Premium and it's gonna be like 1080p 30 frames. So who knows? But I'll be hitting cardio after this. I'll see you on the car. All right, let's see how this holds up. I've got the microphono on now, so I'll put it right here and turn that down, turn that on because that shit's gonna fog up immediately. Finish our cardio, pretty decent. My career with Gold Ship ended a bit short because I was being this always happens in turn-based games where with a time limit, I always wait till the last second to do a very important thing, and then I get cut off because of it. Like with Persona 5, I was full set, ready to go on doing the first castle against like the gym teacher or whatever. I had been exploring it for days, leveling up and whatnot. I didn't know that when it says 2 days left, that's your last day to go to the castle and finish the fight. No, it's not like 1 day left, which made no sense to me, but it is what it is. I haven't played it since because that pissed me off so much. But this time it was my fault. I didn't get enough fans. So I didn't play Uma Musume today. I low-key edited the video. And I'm realizing I'm leaving the CapCut thing at the end. But I really don't care. I am not waiting like 12 or 15 minutes for a trim of like literally a second or two. No, I'm not doing that. So I'll remember next time to take it off. But yeah, I find that funny that I'll be uploading. I've uploaded what, 2 videos now with the CapCut thing at the end. Hey, we all start somewhere, right? But cardio was fine. I started Interstellar last night whenever I was getting ready to go to bed. As a result, I stayed up a bit too late. But there's something about it. I don't know. That movie is really good at making you feel human. In that, like, I know this is all fake. I know that this isn't true or anything like that. But like, I'm over here like getting giddy whenever NASA is in contact with Mark, and they're like, you know, button heads and all that stuff. It's funny. He's a funny guy, and it always makes me feel good. And then I just got to the part where the hab like explodes and like all of his crops like immediately flash freeze. That shit, like literally, like I had to turn my head because I hate seeing stuff like that. It's very important that you do see it, because like where's the tents, or what's it called? Where are the stakes? You know, why am I watching something with no stakes? And so you got to add those in. But God, do they make me feel terrible? Obviously, I know he's going to be saved, but how's he going to do it? How's he going to do it? He was living a pretty good life, right, with what he had set up, and he has to wait like years for a resupply, I think, and then immediately gets cut off short. Ooh, that's scary. But yeah, super good workout today. I think I'm every single day that this is the third day, of course, that I'm recording, and every single day I'm like learning something slightly new, right? I'm learning how to position the microphone, position the camera, my storage capacity, how I should go about certain things. And it's super interesting. There's a progression in this as well. I'm finding that maybe I don't need to record every single set, or at least I need to shut my mouth between each set, because frankly, that time could be saved for right now, right? It would quicken up my my workouts and whatnot, but this next video, my first video, which was like here's 3 sets, here's 1 set, here's 3 sets, oh, we're missing leg press, was 26 minutes. That's like a sweet spot. 25 to like 35 minutes, that's like the sweet spot. What's it called? The second video is 47 minutes long. And I know the sweet spot is 30 minutes. People will watch for like 30 minutes. But like 47 minutes is a bit stretching it, right? You got to be really interested to watch something for 47 minutes, right? Or maybe you're just, you know, throwing it up for cardio. So 30 minutes, I think I'm going to cut down my times. Either I'm going to shut up and just show my sets, cut, go, or I'm just going to do, you know, 1 set each, or film my best sets. And you know, this would be functional if I had a camera, because then I can just record the entire thing non-stop, record the entire workout, and then, you know, go through, cut where I need to, all that stuff, and everything. But unfortunately, we got to wait on that. So we got to play our cards right, and we'll see what we do. I'll probably go in tomorrow for legs, and I'll do no nonsense. Hey, we got our car talk, then we got workout. Hit the workout, then we've got car talk again. But that's about it. But yeah, nothing much else to say. Obviously, I probably want to keep this one short. But yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow.